"Pretend you kiss me for 10 minutes, said the CEO, what the single dad janitor did stunned all. The night shift at the towering glass building downtown was always quiet, and James liked it that way. As a janitor and a single dad, silence gave him time to think about his daughter, Lily, who waited at home with her sketchbooks, always drawing a better life for the two of them. He never complained about mopping floors or hauling trash, even when his back ached, because he knew one thing for certain: Lily's smile was worth every drop of sweat. But tonight, something unusual happened. As James pushed his cart down the executive floor, he heard muffled sobs coming from the CEO's office. It startled him. Everyone knew Ava Monroe, the youngest female CEO in the company's history, sharp, unshakable, untouchable. She was the type of leader who commanded a room with just her glance. Yet behind those closed doors, she wasn't a titan of industry, she was simply a woman breaking apart. James hesitated, his mop in hand, but the sobs grew heavier. He gently knocked. "Ms. Monroe? Are you all right?" There was a pause, then the door swung open. Ava's eyes were red, her flawless makeup smudged. She looked nothing like the confident figure from magazine covers. For a moment, she just stared at James, as if debating whether to push him away or let him in. Finally, her voice cracked, "Can you pretend to kiss me? For 10 minutes. James blinked, unsure he heard right. I beg your pardon." Ava clutched the edge of her desk like it was keeping her upright. "There's a charity gala tonight. My ex-husband will be there, with his new wife. The board, they're expecting me to show strength, to show I've moved on. But I can't face them alone. I don't need romance, I don't need forever. Just, pretend you're someone who cares about me, just for 10 minutes. That's all." James felt his heart pound. He was a janitor with calloused hands and shoes that squeaked from floor wax. Standing next to Ava Monroe, the most powerful woman in the building, he felt as if someone had mixed up two stories from different worlds. Yet, there was no arrogance in her request, only desperation. And James, who knew what it meant to be abandoned, couldn't walk away. "I can't promise I'll play the part well," he said softly, "but I'll stand by you if that's what you need." The gala hall glittered with chandeliers and champagne glasses. Whispers started the moment Ava walked in, her arm linked with James. Guests wondered if this rugged, ordinary man could possibly be her date. The ex-husband smirked from across the room, ready to savor her embarrassment. But instead of shrinking, Ava straightened her shoulders, and James, sensing her trembling hand, squeezed it gently. "Smile," James whispered, "not for them, for yourself." And she did. Throughout the night, James didn't just play the role, he lived it. He listened as Ava spoke, made her laugh when her nerves threatened to crack, and even defended her when a board member made a snide remark about her choice in company. He didn't kiss her, not once, but his steady presence wrapped around her like armor. His kindness was more intimate than any staged affection. By the end of the evening, the whispers had changed. The ex-husband looked unsettled, his smugness gone. Ava had walked in vulnerable, but she walked out radiant, because a janitor, a man with nothing to gain, had chosen to lift her up. When the limo dropped them back at the office, Ava turned to James with tears in her eyes. "You did more than pretend tonight. You gave me strength I didn't know I had." James smiled, adjusting his old jacket. "We all need someone sometimes. Even CEOs." As he turned to leave, Ava caught his arm. "Wait. Tell me, why did you help me?" He paused. "Because once, I needed help too. When my wife left, I thought I'd collapse. But my daughter. She was only 5. She needed me to be strong. Tonight, you needed someone. I couldn't walk away." Ava's gaze softened, and in that moment, she realized something money or power could never buy, genuine humanity. A week later, James received a call from HR. He braced himself, worried that his strange night had cost him his job. But instead, they told him his daughter's school scholarship had been fully funded, anonymous donation. And there was a note tucked into his locker, for Lily, so she can draw the life you've always dreamed for her. Thank you for reminding me what strength really looks like. Ava. James pressed the note to his chest, tears welling in his eyes. He didn't just mop floors anymore, he had changed someone's life simply by showing up with kindness. That night, when Lily asked why he was smiling so wide, James hugged her tight. Because, sweetheart, sometimes the smallest acts of love are worth more than all the riches in the world. And across town, in a penthouse office, Ava Monroe looked out over the city lights, no longer feeling alone. Sparkle's moral: true strength isn't found in wealth, status, or appearances. It's found in compassion, the courage to stand beside someone when they need you most.